So hello everyone and welcome to Career Launcher. So I hope you all are aware that every Tuesday and Wednesday at 7 p.m. I meet you here on our YouTube channel, CUET YouTube channel of Career Launcher. So on Tuesday at 7 p.m. we discuss a static GK and on Wednesday at 7 p.m. we discuss current affairs. Okay. So yesterday we did static GK and today we are going to discuss November 3rd week current affairs. So am I audible, visible? If I'm audible, visible, and if everything is fine, please write yes in the comments. Okay. So basically, if you have want to watch the previous classes, so first what you are supposed to do is first please subscribe to our channel. आप सबसे पहले channel subscribe कर लीजिए. Go to the playlist, and here is actually the playlist for the current affairs. तो इसमें view full playlist पे click कीजिए, and you can get all these previous videos. तो अगर आप if you are attempting CUET 2026, so I would suggest आप जून के बाद से होगा यहाँ पे provided है ना, से लेकर के you can watch है ना, you can after June 2025 you can watch all those classes. ठीक है. So the previous classes are available. Please watch it and make notes out of it. Okay. So I think I'm audible, visible. Everything is fine. Okay. So it's 7 p.m. Now let us begin with the questions. So the first question is, the world's first Pokemon themed park is set to open where? Japan, South Korea, Thailand, Singapore. What is the right answer to this question? क्या सही जवाब है? The right answer is option A. Japan is the right answer to this question. To coincide with Pokemon's 30th anniversary, na, Poke Park Kanto. That is what the name says. So A is the right answer to this question. The next one is, which of the following companies at present tops the Indian market cap list? देखो M cap जो होता है उसको कहते हैं market capitalization. Also known as valuation भी कहते हैं ना. If you have watched Shark Tank India, आपने देखा होगा ये सब term. It means total value of shares. ठीक है. ठीक है. So the right answer is top, मतलब valuation के terms में इंडिया की टॉप मोस्ट कंपनी कौन सी है? That is the question and the answer is Reliance Industries. A is the right answer. ठीक है. $228.7 billion के आसपास मार्केट कैपिटलाइजेशन है. Let's move on to the next one. The first Mahe class anti-submarine warfare shallow water craft. ये एक तरह की शिप है. Mahe class ship. Commissioned मतलब it will now be used by Navy. In where? Kochi, Visakhapatnam, Mumbai, Chennai. The right answer is C, है ना, मुंबई. So the answer is C. देखो ये है, पहले तो आप ये समझो एंटी सबमरीन वारफेयर शैलो वाटर एयरक्राफ्ट है ना. दिस इज बीइंग बिल्ड बाय कोचिन शिपयार्ड लिमिटेड. इसके दो तीन क्लास है. सो माहे क्लास जो है ना, दैट इज बीइंग बिल्ड बाय CSL, कोचिन शिपयार्ड लिमिटेड, द सेम कंपनी विच हैज मेड INS विक्रांत. माहे क्लास है ना, 30 अगस्त लॉन्च किया था. ये है कमीशनिंग, ये 24 नवंबर को ही कमीशन कर दी गई फाइनली इन मुंबई. That is what you should be knowing. So C is the right answer. Let's move on to the next one. First original Hindi biography of 11 Dalai Lama, the current Dalai Lama. उनकी हिंदी में बायोग्राफी यानी उनके बारे में लिखा है. राइटर का नाम बताना आपको. आई एम वेटिंग फॉर द रिस्पॉन्स. आप बताओ. इफ यू आर वॉचिंग लाइव you should answer me. I'll be very happy to know. The right answer is option A, Dr. Arvind Yadav. So A is the right answer to this question. Okay. The next one is, which of the following Indian institutions won CUET award for its climate change gallery? The right answer is Kolkata Science City. B is the right answer to this question. ठीक है, CUET अवार्ड होता है इसके लिए. The next one is recent Bangladesh International Crimes Tribunal verdict. Very important. In the high-profile crime against humanity case concerned which former prime minister? So Sheikh Hasina, she actually was the prime minister till last year August, है ना? Last year August, she had to come to India and she had to leave the country, and she is currently in exile in India. Because of protest against her, I'm sure you must be aware. B is the right answer. Former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. Chief Prosecutor versus Sheikh Hasina others case. अभी recently judgment आया था 17 नवंबर को. ठीक है. She has been pronounced death penalty. Former Home Minister and former Inspector General Police and many other people for crime against humanity. She was convicted on 17 November 2025. B is the right answer. Let's move on to the next one. The Chevalier rank was recently conferred on Thota Tharani. Belongs to which order awarded by French government? कौन सा ऑर्डर, मतलब कौन सा अवार्ड मिला है फ्रेंच गवर्नमेंट के द्वारा? थोता थारानी इज एक्चुअली अ पर्सन फ्रॉम इंडिया एंड ही हैज गॉट दिस अवार्ड. Anyone? The right answer is option D. So orders this arts, ये इसका 8 this letters. ठीक है. Knights of the Order of the Arts and Letters. English translation ये है. ठीक है. थोटा थारानी इज इंडियन आर्ट डायरेक्टर. ठीक है, ये है. सो प्रीवियसली कमल हासन, ऐश्वर्या राय वगैरह को मिल चुका है ये अवार्ड. ठीक है. द नेक्स्ट, हाँ, इनके बारे में पढ़ लीजिएगा. आर्ट डायरेक्टर है, प्रोडक्शन डिजाइनर है, पेंटर, वर्क इन तेलुगु, तमिल एंड मलयालम एंड हिंदी लैंग्वेजेस. The next one is, recently which actress has been appointed as UNICEF's India new celebrity advocate? The right answer is option C, Kirti Suresh. Advocate on mental health, education and gender equality. The next is Ajay Warrior is a bilateral military exercise conducted between which two countries? The right answer is option C, India and UK. Indian Army and British Army, है ना? So it was conducted in Mahajan Field Firing Range in Rajasthan. Okay, ठीक है. सो ये पूछ सकते हैं कि इंडिया ज्वाइंट मिलिट्री एक्सरसाइज कौन सा इंडिया और यूके के बीच? अजय वैरियर. या रिवर्स पूछ सकते हैं, अजय वैरियर इज अ ज्वाइंट मिलिट्री एक्सरसाइज बिटवीन विच टू कंट्री. ऐसे भी पूछ सकते हैं. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट इज नेशनल प्रेस डे. देखो, एक होता है वर्ल्ड प्रेस फ्रीडम इंडेक्स, वर्ल्ड प्रेस फ्रीडम डे, सॉरी, वर्ल्ड प्रेस फ्रीडम डे. ये होता है 3 मई को. और ये नेशनल प्रेस डे ये होता है 16 नवंबर को. सी इज द राइट आंसर. Okay. The next one is which new system integrates procurement, storage, quality checks, and labor management under PDS? The right answer is option C, Anna Darpan. Connects all major activities of FCI and DFPD in a Food Corporation of India का other departments के साथ है ना, Department of Food Processing Development etc. ठीक है. The next is UN Security Council recently approved which country's Gaza peace plan? UN Security Council is one of the 6 principal organ of UN. So I'm sure you must be aware Donald Trump है ना, US backed Gaza peace plan. वो ये भी पूछ सकते हैं resolution UN Security Council resolution. Why is UN Security Council resolution number 2803 in the news? तो ये है आंसर. Authorizes International Stabilization Force ISF की बात की है, International Stabilization Force बनाने की बात कही गई है. Okay, that is what you should be knowing. So आप सर्च करोगे गाजा पीस प्लान करियर लॉन्चर लॉ इंटरेस्ट, यू विल गेट दिस. ठीक है. Here I have discussed about Sharm el Sheikh is actually a place in Egypt where this deal happened. है ना, Sharm el Sheikh, Egypt में. So Donald Trump also was there present and other leaders were also there. So C is the right answer. The next one is what makes Janvi Jindal's latest achievement historic? Why she was in the news? The right answer is youngest and first first Indian female with 11 Guinness Book of World Records. So B is the right answer. With 11 Guinness Book of World Records है जानवी जिंदल फ्रॉम चंडीगढ़. है ना, फ्री स्टाइल स्केटिंग करते हैं, इसको कहते हैं फ्री स्टाइल स्केटिंग. स्केट बोर्ड पर ऐसे आपने देखा होगा, है ना. 11 गिनीज बुक ऑफ वर्ल्ड रिकॉर्ड में इनका नाम है, तो बहुत बड़ी बात है ना. The next is Madhu Netra AI app is India's first validated AI app to detect what? नेत्र जो होता है ना, आई से रिलेटेड होता है ना, नेत्र. एक्चुअली चारों आई से ही रिलेटेड है. डायबिटिक रेटिनोपैथी, डायबिटिक मींस शुगर से इंड्यूस है ना. रेटिनोपैथी, रेटिना इज रिलेटेड विद आई. आई एम श्योर यू मस्ट बी अवेयर, है ना. सो कुछ इसका whatever I can understand, शुगर से लेना देना होगा क्या, बिकॉज ऑफ शुगर और डायबिटीज द पर्सन इज आई इज गेटिंग impacted, है ना, समथिंग लाइक दैट. मेजर कॉज ऑफ विजन लॉस अमंग पीपल विद डायबिटीज. अच्छा, जिनको डायबिटीज होता है उनको विजन लॉस भी हो सकता है, यानी नजर ना आना भी हो सकता है. सो उसको डिटेक्ट करने के लिए AI बेस्ड ऐप बनाया गया. सो AI बेस्ड ऐप हैज बीन मेड टू डिटेक्ट दैट. Okay, let's move on. The film 120 Bahadur is recently in news. It is on which historic battle? The right answer is Battle of Rezang La. C is the right answer to this question. In 1962 में इंडिया चाइना वॉर हुआ था, उससे रिलेटेड है. इंडिया चाइना वॉर, ठीक है. रेजांग ला से नो इंडियन, है ना. So it's about film is about Major Shaitan Singh. I think he got also that award. कौन सा अवार्ड था वो? हाईएस्ट मेडल, परमवीर चक्र, है ना. आप चेक कर लीजिएगा, बट एज फार एज आई रिमेंबर, यस ही गॉट. यस, हियर इट इज रिटन, परमवीर चक्र ही आल्सो गॉट. ओके, सो फिल्म उसी पर बनी हुई है. The next one is Dr. S. Jaishankar recently inaugurated a new Indian consulate in which Russian cities? So consulates मतलब वही embassies which are not in the capital, they are called as consulates, है ना? Foreign offices, है ना? So where foreign officials will sit. So the answer is option A, Kazan and Yekaterinburg. And I'm sure Yekaterinburg is the place where the first BRICS summit happened. ये भी आपको पता होगा. At that time it was called as BRIC 2009 Russia में. A is the right answer, है ना? The next is, who among the following union minister recently inaugurated trade intelligence and analytics portal? The right answer is Mr. Piyush Goyal, Commerce Minister of India. Of course, common sense से भी ये कि commerce से related है ये trade intelligence. The next one is, India has re-elected Codex Executive Committee for which region? The right answer is D is the right answer. Asia is the right answer to this question. है ना? मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ हेल्थ एंड फैमिली वेलफेयर. कोडेक्स एलिमेंटरिस कमीशन जो होता है वो फूड एंड एग्रीकल्चर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन and WHO both have together created this in 1963. They set international food standards and guidelines की इतना इतना standard होना चाहिए खाने का. That is what they have set. ठीक है? That is what you should be knowing about. The next is, the Supreme Court recently struck down provision of which act? Lokpal Act, RTI Amendment Act, Tribunals Reform Act 2021, Finance Act 2017. What is the right answer? The right answer is option C, Tribunals Reform Act 2021. C is the right answer. ठीक है? So that is what you should be knowing. उसको सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने हाँ स्ट्राइक डाउन कर दिया. The next is, Tata Project signed an MOU, Memorandum of Understanding. MOU मतलब Memorandum of Understanding, जिसका मतलब होता है वैसे समझ लो सॉर्ट ऑफ एन अग्रीमेंट, एक तरह का अग्रीमेंट है. एमओयू नहीं समझ में आए तो उसको अग्रीमेंट पढ़ा करो. ठीक है? उतना नहीं समझ में आया तो समझने के लिए काफी. विद विच ग्लोबल कंपनी फॉर एयरक्राफ्ट मेंटेनेंस फैसिलिटी कंस्ट्रक्शन? The right answer is B is the right answer. ASI Global is the right answer to this question. Tata Project ASI Global Science MOU to design, construct aircraft management facilities in India. ठीक है? The next one, which of the following countries successfully tested its first fully autonomous eVTOL air taxi? The right answer is option B. Qatar is the right answer to this question. Okay. The next one is, India's first indigenous CRISPR gene therapy is named after what? तो आपको बताया था मैंने CRISPR-Cas9 है ना? Also known as it's a gene editing tool, molecular scissor. It is used to cut the genes. है ना? जीन या डीएनए को काटने में डीएनए scissor, molecular scissor ये सब वर्ड लिखा रहता है ना? So similarly, India has made its own gene editing technology, or whatever you can say, Birsa 101, named after Birsa Munda ji, है ना? First indigenous low-cost gene therapy for sickle cell disease. Mr. Birsa Munda was a very famous freedom fighter from the state of Jharkhand. But today it is in Jharkhand, you can see. The next is, Roger Federer was recently inducted into which institution in the first year of eligibility? The right answer is option A, International Tennis Hall of Fame. The next one is Nitish Kumar recently took oath as the Chief Minister of Bihar for which number of times? I think it has been added in Guinness Book of World Record also. How many times like he has taken the oath? This time was the latest one. The right answer is 10. Sworn in as the Bihar CM for the 10th time. So C is the right answer. The next is which of the following countries became the newest member of Colombo Security Conclave? The right answer is Seychelles, है ना. So इसमें इंडिया, श्रीलंका, मालदीव, मॉरिशस, बांग्लादेश, है ना, एंड सेशल्स. ठीक है, तो बांग्लादेश को भी ऐड किया गया, इवन सेशल्स को भी. ठीक है, तो ये है सेशल्स यहां पर इंडियन ओशन में. ओके, सो कोलंबो सिक्योरिटी कॉन्क्लेव रिलेटेड क्या, वही सिक्योरिटी इन दिस रीजन की बात हो रही है ना. श्रीलंका, बांग्लादेश, इंडिया, है ना, मालदीव, मॉरिशस, बांग्लादेश. मालदीव, मॉरिशस यहां पर होगा, नीचे में यहां पे मॉरिशस. Okay, that is what you should be knowing. The next is which of the following states will host India's first Northeast Annex? The right answer is option B, है ना, तेलंगाना. ठीक है. Cultural unity, strengthened ties with Telangana and northeastern states. Techno cultural festival हुआ था. Next is which of the following countries rank high in integrating climate goals into food system? दोनों को लिंक करने के लिए. The right answer is Kenya, Switzerland, and Somalia. A is the right answer to this question. Okay, new assessment, nationally determined contribution. So A is the right answer to this question. Next है Bondada Group's first major project with Adani Green Energy. If you know the answer, please answer me in the live chat. I'll be very happy to know. The right answer is option D, BEL, solar energy है ना. Inks renewable energy, वही solar वाला. So that is what you should know. 650 megawatt. And Hyderabad-based Bondada Group and Adani have entered into a framework agreement in renewable energy sector. And 650 megawatt of solar energy. Next, which edition of International Film Festival of India was held in Goa in 2025? The right answer is option C, 56th, with a grand cultural parade. ओके, इसके बारे में थोड़ा सा पढ़ लीजिएगा. जो इंटरनेशनल फिल्म फेस्टिवल है गोवा पनाजी में हुआ, इसके बारे में है ना. पीकॉक अवार्ड किसको मिला, बेस्ट डायरेक्टर, बेस्ट एक्टर. कभी कभी सब पूछ देते हैं एग्जाम में. ठीक है. ओपनिंग फिल्म थी ब्लू ट्रायल बाय गैब्रियल मैस्करो. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट है 16th फाइनेंस कमीशन के चेयरपर्सन. फाइनेंस कमीशन इज अ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल बॉडी अंडर आर्टिकल 280. So 16th Finance Commission chairperson is Mr. Arvind Panagaria, and he was the first vice chairman of Niti Aayog when Niti Aayog was formed on 1st January 2015, because the chairperson is the prime minister. So जब नीति आयोग बना था पहली बार, तो फर्स्ट वाइस चेयरपर्सन जो थे वो अरविंद पनागरिया साहब ही थे, और चेयरपर्सन जो प्राइम मिनिस्टर होते हैं ना. Next is which of the following country hosted G20 2025 summit, which was attended by Modi ji as well? G20 countries include 19 countries plus entire European Union plus entire African Union. साउथ अफ्रीका में एक जगह है जोहान्सबर्ग. This is the place where G20 summit recently happened. Next, UAE's first ever cross-border digital currency payment to China was recently conducted through which platform? JSR platform. JISR. ठीक है. Next, the Supreme Court recently directed all states to consider classifying human-wildlife conflict as what? Human-wildlife conflict समझते हो, जैसे मान लो कि ये फॉरेस्ट है, या this is a forest and you made a road, बीच रोड बना दिया हाईवे, और आप कार लेके जा रहे हो, कार, बस, ट्रक, and of course animals will cross, तो ये टकराएगा. So that's the best example of human wildlife conflict. So you have to declare it as a natural disaster. B is the right answer. That is fine. Or does 10 lakh ex gratia to the victims? मतलब जो animal उसको धक्का लग गया, something, they became a victim of accident or something like that. है ना? So first of all, the humans have to ensure that there should not be human wildlife conflict. इंसान को पूरी कोशिश करनी चाहिए इस तरह से कंस्ट्रक्शन प्रोजेक्ट बनाए ताकि जानवर को नुकसान नहीं हो, है ना? So that's the idea behind this. The next is, what was the Supreme Court's opinion regarding imposing timeline on president or governor for assent to the bill? Actually, what happened was, this year in April, somewhere, March or April, there was a 2-judge bench order of Supreme Court, which put some timeline that once the bill is passed by both the houses, it goes to the president/governor. In that case, the Supreme Court put some deadline. Then again, the matter went to the Supreme Court under Article 143. Or what we call it as advisory jurisdiction. So the president asked for the advice from the Supreme Court to clarify this. The Supreme Court, 5 judges now, advised the Supreme Court that, okay, no timelines can be imposed. Okay. So that was the thing that was in the news. The next is the world's first melanistic tiger. Melanistic मतलब black spot वगैरह रहेगा उसमें. Will be set up in which Indian state? First melanistic tiger safari. The right answer is option A, है ना, मयूरभंज डिस्ट्रिक्ट ओडिशा. सिमलीपाल टाइगर रिजर्व है, उसी में मेलानिस्टिक टाइगर, है ना. दोज हु आर हैविंग डार्क पिगमेंट, मेलानिन, है ना, लाइक दिस. आप देख सकते हो, मतलब उसका स्किन जो है वो ब्लैक, काफी ज्यादा पोर्शन जो उसका ब्लैक रहेगा. दैट्स कॉल्ड एज मेलानिन. मेलानिन विल बी मोर हाई. So that's what you should know. The right answer is A. The next is first recorded human death from H5N5 bird flu. ये नया टाइप का H5N5. We have seen the first recorded death in Washington, USA. A is the right answer to this question. देखो 15 November 2015 को. That's what you should know. Which other the following constitutional provision was invoked by president? वही president advice मांगा था 143 के अंदर from Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court 5 judges gave the advices. So C is the right answer to this question. The next is, which of the following is not one of the newly implemented? So the government has come up with 4 labor codes, and they have their names. One is not one of them. One is not the labor codes which we are talking about. The right answer is option C, Code on Industrial Safety. ठीक है, तो कौन कौन सा है देख लेते हैं. Code on Wages, which has replaced these 4 laws. Industrial Relation Codes, they have replaced these 3 laws. Code on Social Security, they have replaced these laws. And Occupational Safety, Health and Working Condition Code, they have replaced these laws. ठीक है, so आपको पता होना चाहिए इतने सारे laws को replace किए गए. So C is the right answer. Next, which of the following country has become the smallest ever to qualify for FIFA World Cup? Means they will be playing FIFA World Cup also, and this is the smallest country. And perhaps I have not heard the name of this country before. Curacao. So B is the right answer. An island country with a population of 1.5 lakh. So Indian cities are having more than this population. है ना? यहाँ पे Curacao कहीं पे दिख रहा है. Spelling है Curacao. Curacao. Next is Tata Power and Druk Green Power Corporation will develop which hydropower project? The right answer is option B, Dorjilong hydropower project. है ना? Tata Power and Druk Green to set up Dorjilong hydropower project in Bhutan. ठीक है? So that is what you should be knowing. Next, a 28-point peace plan mentioned by Russia is linked to resolving which conflict? So related with Russia-Ukraine war. C is the right answer. No. Well, this was also in the news. Next is how many all-women border post is ITBP planning to set up? ITBP is Indo-Tibetan Border Police. Indo-Tibetan Border Police. ठीक है? This is one of the example of CAPF, Central Armed Police Force. Established along LAC, मतलब वही जो चाइना से border है. Border with China. So they are setting up 10 all-women border posts. So B is the right answer to this question. ठीक है? Okay. So this is all about today's class. Now I'll be meeting you next Tuesday with the static GK. So thank you everyone. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.